They used to say, never judge a book by its cover. And I think I did exactly just that for this anime.
I judged it, and I was wrong.
So the other day as I was doom scrolling on my anime list to check out which anime should I watch next, that is until I stumbled upon this anime called Talentless Nana. And I found it in YouTube from this legendary YouTube channel
Muse Asia.
which you can watch anime for free. So here's the thing. I have never actually seen this anime, nor have I ever heard about it, nor have I seen any clips of this anime anywhere else in YouTube, so I had no idea what is it about. So I thought, let me see how the first episode goes and decide later if I'm gonna binge watch it or not. So to be honest, it started out a bit kind of boring and kind of cringe, like those typical shonen anime with romance, and I almost quit it halfway. That is until I reached the end of the first episode, and boy, I was shocked with one of the most unexpected twists that I've never seen it coming. Like it just slapped me in the face like boom.
Didn't see that coming, did ya?
So let's talk about this hidden gem. Talentless Nana. Spoiler alert, so you better watch out. So this anime is like a combination of X-Men, Death Note, and Among Us type shit. And I'm actually very surprised why no one has talked about this anime at all because it has a lot of potential. In fact, you could compare it to some good animes like Death Note or Monsters, Code Grease, and so on. So let's talk about how the story goes. We are first introduced to our main protagonist, Nakajima Nano. And like any typical main protagonist in any anime, he's a nobody and he has no friends. He is transferred to the school along with other students who have special abilities in order to be well trained to fight against the enemy of humanity. As we can see, he has a hard time to socialize with other students and we don't know about his abilities. That is until later in the story. And he's being bullied by this fat dude. That is until this guy, whom I thought was a girl, potential fanboy, came to stop and rescue Nakajima, only just to play out as the hero to get some attention from the girls. We are then introduced to two more characters who are going to be very important in the story later. First came this dude named Onodera Kyoya, and he looks like a potential villain or something, like someone who just came out of jail. And he's keeping his abilities a secret, which make our MC suspect that perhaps he might be a very powerful foe. We are also then introduced to this other character, this cute pink hair girl, Hiragi Nana. She reveals that she can read mind, but not the room. But somehow the class seems to enjoy because after all it's a cute girl who's coming to class. And like any typical high school romance scenario, she had to sit near the MC, which made his virgin ass screaming like a little bitch. She then tried to talk to the MC, and that's when this bully came back to do his usual routine, but Nana shuns him off, saying this dude is trying to hit on me and he's using Nakajima as an excuse, and she rejected him on the spot, which is kinda brutal. The scene shift as the class were discussing about who wants to be the leader, and of course, everybody raised their hands, especially these two. And that's when Nana jumps up and shout out, you know what, Nakajima should be the leader because he seems like a good guy who has great potential to be a great leader. That's when Onodera says, why not the three of them just fight each other and the winner shall be the leader. And the class was hyped and surely they agree. When the school was over, Nakajima was making his way to the boys' dorm, that is, until Nana kept following him even when he tried to avoid her. She then asked Nakajima to show her around the island, in which he had no choice but to agree. They then came to this cafeteria and they were talking about how they received a letter to get to this island. And Nana then explained how her abilities work and how annoying it could be to hear people's thoughts all of the time. And she also revealed she also struggled to make friends. The MC then takes her to this special place in an island which has a very beautiful view, and as they were talking, a strong wind suddenly came which almost threw Nana off the cliff. but luckily Nakajima was able to save her in time. They then suspect that it could be the enemies of humanity that could be doing this, and so they get out of that place. When they finally arrive at the boys' dorm, Nana kept encouraging Nakajima should be the leader, but he was annoyed and he said that he doesn't want to be like his father and he was forced to be there. Nana then asked why, even if he still respects his father and even idolized him, in which he was impressed but annoyed because in a way she has intruded his privacy. He then shut the door in front of her face, leaving her all alone. Later that night, even though it was late, Nana came to return a watch which he had left at the cafe earlier, and he was surprised how kind she was even when he was rude to her. The next day came and these two began to fight while Nakajima was sitting at the side watching them fight. And why the hell is this dude staring at them like that? Seiya wandered around and just when everyone is congratulating him, when Mongo out of anger lashed out with an ultimate burst which was almost unstoppable and it almost killed Nana in the process. That's when our main MC start to aura farm and save Nana by nullifying the attack. And that's when we are revealed that Nakajima can nullify other people's ability, which is kinda cool, not gonna lie. That's when everyone praised Nakajima for saving them and he then became the leader. The scene shift where Nana and Nakajima came to the same spot yesterday and they were having a moment together. Nana was praising Nakajima for finally becoming a leader and she wanted to test if his ability can also nullify her ability. She then takes the MC's hand and cries out with the tears of joy of how everything is quiet for once. And as they were having their sweet moment, that's when the plot twist happened. Nana dragged his hand and threw the MC off the same cliff, where she almost fell and Nakajima was able to hold onto the rope. She then revealed everything why she wanted to kill him. She first revealed that she cannot read mind at all, but can read the room very well like Sherlock in order to fool everyone that she has an ability. She also revealed that there was no such creature as the enemy of humanities as mentioned in the books, but these people with abilities are the enemies of humanity, and she is a spy being sent by some organization in order to kill these students whom they think are the potential threat to humanity. And just like that, the first episode just ended with one heck of a cliffhanger. I have to say though, I'm actually very shocked about what just happened, and because of that scene, it made me watch the whole anime itself. And just when I'm done with the anime, I'm still eager to know more about it. So that's when I decided to read the manga, and yes, the manga is still ongoing, and it is absolute cinema, like literally absolute cinema. The rest of the story keeps getting better and better, and so is the plot twist. It's just twist after twist from one volume to another. So if you want to see the rest of the story, you can check out this anime with the provided link in the description below. And yes, if you have any anime or games, especially Android games which is highly underrated, be sure to write them down in the comments below and I will cover them in the next video. And yes, be sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell for new update. This is Rexonal Anime Gamer, and see you in the next one.